Welcome to the first of what I hope to be many political videos I'm going to be making, among other things. I may make videos on other things for this year. This one deals with the economy. Now, we've heard over and over again from the people on the left, including Obama himself, who took credit for this economy. He said he began it on his regime, but the rest of them are all crediting Obama with this economy and not Trump. They're saying Trump inherited it from him. We all know that's a crock of shit. My son brings home a Wall Street Journal for me every Sunday, and this thing jumped out at me about the economy. It's called The Economy's Inequality Dividend. And there's a little chart here, which I actually took a picture of. We'll show you later on. It's going to come in here. And it shows a comparison between Obama's last 4 years, 16 quarters of the economy, compared to Trump's first 11 quarters. So right there, you see that Trump has less amount of quarters and data. But the things the bars in red are Trump's gains compared to Obama's gains. And then every one of them except one regarding senior citizens, that might be something to do with Social Security or whatever. But every one of them, Trump trumps Obama. Every one of them. I'm going to read some stuff from this article, and then I'll show you the thing, and I'll come back. Closing comments. Wall Street Journal says the comparative data are striking, mostly ignored by the press. Well, gee, that's a shock. Anyway, during the first 11 quarters of the Trump presidency, wages for the bottom 10% of earners over age 25 rose an average of 5.9% annually compared to 2.4%. A pitiful 2.4% of Barack Obama. In other words, Obama's was about a third of Trump's. And this is for the bottom wage earners. And that's significant, too. How many times have we heard Clinton and Obama and the rest of the crumbs on the left say about how, well, we have a different economy. Everybody's got to go to college. Everybody's going to have to probably be a nuclear physicist. And we're going to close down the mines, among other things. There's not going to be any manufacturing because those low-income people, they're gone. Well, it's bullshit. Low-income people have made out the most, and I'm glad about that. Barack Obama's second term, according to the latest data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, shows that the wages for the middle two quadriles increased 3.2% under Trump compared to 2.2% and 2.7% between 2012 and 2016 from Obama. Wage gains for the top 10% income have held steady for about 3%. Less educated workers, this is what I alluded to earlier, less educated workers have also seen the strongest gains. Wages have risen 6.1% for them annually for workers over 25% without a high school degree. Without even a high school degree, they've had nice wage gains. And 3.9% for those with some college. Both about 3 times faster under Trump than with Obama. Wage gains have also accelerated to a lesser degree to 3.2% from 2.2% for college grads. An irony alert, it says socialism-loving young people are getting the biggest pay raises. The ones that love socialism are getting biggest pay raises under Trump. As far as inequality, the coefficient that they call it measures the income gap. It says it's been declining, the income gap. Rising wages have lifted millions of Americans out of poverty and off the government dole. The poverty rate for blacks, 20.8%, and Hispanics, 17.6%, are the lowest on record since they've been measuring this stuff. 40 million fewer Americans lived in households receiving government assistance than they did in 2016. Food stamp rolls have shrunk by 9.5 million over the past 3 years. Reduced government dependence is a social good far beyond the cost to taxpayers, and they can name all kinds of things that result because of that, including feeding into our economy. Pete Buttigieg, one of the Democrat candidates, and by the way, he's in first place. He's beating everybody else. He claimed during the December debate that wages aren't keeping up with the cost of living. And he said perhaps he spent too much time raising money in California's Bay Area. In most other areas of the country, wage gains are outperforming the living costs, including housing. Average weekly earnings in South Bend, Indiana, for example, have grown 9.9% over the last year, as employers have increased both hours and pay. So, I mean, you can't dispute it. You can't dispute what this guy's doing, Trump, compared to the rest of them all. But they really do want, the ones on the left, they really do want a recession. You've seen it, and they haven't talked about it that much lately. But, I mean, it's pathetic. I probably won't be coming back with more. I really don't have to say anything else. I'll just show you the charts and all. But just think about it. When you're liberal living, friends on the left talk about this economy, and not everyone's benefiting. Now, I admit, not everyone's benefiting. The crack whore down the street that I know, she's not getting money. We don't have a crack whore down the street, do we?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. How do you know?
Yes, I don't know.
You don't know?
I do not know.
Oh, you're keeping information or something. She's retiring in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping she'll join us later.